Hello, wonderful people, and welcome once again to the Woke Africa Show. This is your girl, Ijiwa, and today we're going to talk about the 63rd independence of Ghana. And stay tuned for information. Happy birthday, Ghana. And, all across social media, there was a lot of celebration. You could see young Ghanaian women expressing themselves, and expressing the beauty and the melanin and the color of the African continent. And it was amazing. Everywhere you looked, there was fanfare, there was jubilation, and beautiful young women. In your shot is actress Yvonne Nelson. Shouts to Yvonne Nelson. But they cladded the colors of Ghana. Children displayed their joy, and groups and organizations wished the country a happy Independence Day. Now, in Kumasi, His Royal Majesty Nana Osei Tutu welcomed the president of Ghana to Kumasi to climax the celebration of the independence on the 6th of March 2020. That was yesterday, and in attendance was Vice President, the First Lady, this ex-President Kufuor. This is Mrs. Rebecca Ekufuado, the current First Lady of Ghana. Also in attendance was Mrs. Samira Baumia, the Second Lady of Ghana, who, by the way, was regarded as the style icon of the occasion. She received a lot of praise for her looks, and she was looking stunning, completely stunning on that day. She has a track record of showing Ghana in the most stunning style way. In your shot are dignitaries who came to see the president light the flame of independence. The perpetual flame of independence is, a very important part of the celebration. Means our independence lives on. Groups like the Manya Krobo Cultural Troop and other like farmers and other, groups also parade during the independence. The military and the paramilitary is also not left out of the independence celebration. As you can see in your shots, the Baba Yara Sports Stadium was packed. It was filled. The event was heavily attended, and the colors, the culture, the colors, the excitement. You could see the gold. You could see the melanin and the gold popping at every angle that you see. Our children represented, the children expressed themselves through adinkra symbols and beautiful kente adornments, and it was beautiful. The 63rd independence celebration was amazing. The northern sector also represented in your shots. In your shot is His Royal Majesty and his wife that just passed. A section of the media also cladded themselves in kente, and actors and actresses also represented, cladding themselves in beautiful cultural, apparels. And this is beautiful. I mean, when you look at it, the food also represented. People enjoyed several cuisines at several events in the country. I could go on and on, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Let us know, what you think about these pictures, about the event. Ghana was lit in gold, and that was a beautiful scene to behold. So now let's see Ghana's independence from the first year till today, how things have changed, how it's gone. Take a look. So as you listen to this and as you look, more often we do celebrate independence, but the question is, do we also talk about what it is that we are celebrating, what gave rise to the celebration of our independence. And it is because a group of people with superior technology came to our land, captured our people and enslaved them, looted our wealth and our resources, and called us inadequate, called us inferior, and enslaved us. And take a look at how some of these things happen, because we must educate ourselves to know our history. Take a look.
Slaves like cargo. They were locked inside cells for weeks until ships could take them to colonies across the ocean. For slaves, life on a slave ship during the Middle Passage was a nightmare. Even crew members were shocked by the conditions in the slave holds.
When I had to enter the slave deck, I was forced to crawl over the slaves. The Negroes are frequently packed so close together that they have not so much room as a man in his coffin. I was so overcome with the heat, dense and foul air that I nearly fainted. It was only with assistance I could get on deck.
Alexander Falconbridge. Although the transatlantic slave trade, the bringing of slaves from Africa to the Americas, was abolished by U.S. law in 1804, some traders chose to ignore the law. They continued to capture Africans and transport them across the Atlantic. On June 28, 1839, the Amistad set sail from Havana, Cuba, bound for the Cuban coastal town of Puerto Principe. On board, Captain Ramon Ferrer carried a cargo of 53 African slaves, purchased in Havana. An African on board the Amistad named Seneba Pie fought the men who tried to enslave him and other Africans. One dark night, Seneba Pie, called Cinque by his captors, unlocked his shackles using pieces of metal he'd found on the ship. Working quickly, he freed the rest of the slaves, and they prepared to attack their captors. The Africans took over the Amistad. The cabin steward translated the Africans' demand: sail the ship back to Africa or the crew would be killed. Instead of sailing for Africa, the currents of the Gulf Stream pulled the Amistad north. In the summer of 1839, American newspapers along the eastern seaboard reported wild stories of a ship manned by black pirates. An American ship called the Washington found the Amistad and captured it. The ship, including the Africans, was taken into custody. The Spanish government, which had colonized Cuba, demanded that President Martin Van Buren send the Africans to Cuba, where they would remain slaves. But former President John Quincy Adams thought that the slaves should remain free. He argued that since they had been taken from Africa illegally, they were not then legally slaves. For more than a year, Adams fought for the Africans' release. On March 9, 1841, the Supreme Court of the United States announced its decision.
It is the ultimate right of all human beings in extreme cases to resist oppression and to apply force against ruins.
They were not then legally slaves. For more than a year, Adams fought for the Africans' release. On March 9, 1841, the Supreme Court of the United States announced its decision.
It is the ultimate right of all human beings in extreme cases to resist oppression and to apply force against ruinous injustice.
Seneba Pie and the other captives were freed. The United States Supreme Court had recognized these Africans as free human beings. Although the Atlantic slave trade came to an end in the 1800s, the damage had been done. African societies were disrupted by depopulation and warfare. Some 2 million people had died on slave ships, and millions more had been forced to endure a life of slavery.
This is your girl, Ijewa, and you once again welcome to the Woke Africa Show. Now, this is where we drop the curtain on the independence celebration. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe. If you are an existing subscriber, please leave your comments, and we'll come your way again with more interesting topics. Also, we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible so I can do live videos easily. So I need your support to get to 1,000, and when we get there, I'm sure that we are going to have a fun fair together. So thank you so much, guys. Stay woke, stay blessed, and always remember the Ubuntu spirit is what connects us. The Ubuntu spirit is what unites us. Also, kindly remember that we have a global Black family, and if you're interested to join, please look at the description box for our email and send me an email, and I'll add you. Till I come your way again, Ubuntu. Mwah.